All right, guys. It's kind of late. I'm in the shop. Just wanted to answer or kind of clear something up. You guys got to remember that stuff on the TV shows is recorded and airs way after other stuff and stuff happens. So there's been some questions on whether we're really doing Jeff Lutz's engine work nowadays and what's going on there. And I thought I'd just give a quick. This is kind of what happened and what we're doing. Anyways, uh, I've known Jeff for a few years through when I was working on Clay's team. He could come, him and Clay are pretty good friends, and he'd come and hang out in the pit and come back when I was building engines, and we had a lot of conversations and stuff. So, anyways, known him a bit this year when they came to Boise in 2022. Said hi to him and all that, and then we raced our no prep car in the futures race, and then so when that race was over, I went and asked him how it went, and he's not very good, and he was having some issues. So brought a couple of my guys that I work with here over, and we had a conversation, and we thought maybe we could help him out. And at this point, Jeff had already had a deal for these two small blocks, these VED small blocks that he was going to buy in the works. He'd been working on it. I think he was kind of getting a little frustrated with his big blocks. He was having some issues, and he was already in the deal. Works with that, but it takes a little while and it's a lot of money. And so got together, we talked. He brought his one of his spare big blocks, and the big block is in the car. Came to our shop. We took a video of that stuff. We found some issues, found some ways to help him out. It seemed to work. He got a handle on it, and he won 2 or 3 races later. He won in Rockingham after he was here, and valve train's been stable now. We made some changes there, and valve train's been stable. He's been a lot happier with the engines, but he was already in the works on the small block deal. So kind of how it works here is like, we looked at his big block program, and he sends us his big blocks now, and we fix and repair and see what changes we can make to make them better. And then he went ahead, and he was already in the works on these, so he bought the 2 VED small blocks that he's been talking about, and one is right behind me. Sent it to us so we can look into it. We want to tear it down. We got to get some parts ordered, a lot of custom stuff in these things, so we need to get some spare parts ordered for him. And so we couldn't build one of these from scratch for what he bought the pair of them for. He got a good deal on them. It was worth doing, and we're gonna tear into it, and we're gonna see if there's any improvements we can make or changes. I'm not looking to see that there's gonna be a lot there, but you never know. VED does a really good job, and they look really nice, but we're gonna get some spare parts, and we're gonna take a look at it, and we'll go from there. We're gonna see what changes. We need to look at the piston. We need to look at things and see what better way we can make them better, and then we'll be maintaining them and repairing them in the future, because as good as they are, these guys lean on them pretty hard and they're always going to tear them up. So it's kind of where it's at, and then he's going to have the option. If these aren't faster, he can go back to his big blocks. He's made his motor plate so that he can switch back and forth from these, and that's kind of what we're talking about. But I will say that the CNC work on these is beautiful. These VED it's pretty nice. So anyways, we're gonna get after it here and tear this thing apart and dissect it and get it back together, so when he gets back from Australia, he can tear into it and do some testing. So it's kind of where we're at.